Welcome to Week 2. In Week 1, you explored a variety of articles and resources about TPACK, selected images that represented your thinking about TPACK and the teacher evaluation. I want to highlight a few reflections made by you on the article Deep Play by Kohler. Because of rapidly changing technologies, teachers who choose to integrate technology in their classroom will have to learn and relearn technology. I have a great example of that with my experiences with online bookmarking sites. I started with I Keep Bookmarks many years ago, only to move to Delicious when that came about because it allowed me to do a few things that I Keep would not. Then along came Digo, which allowed me to highlight and annotate online resources as I bookmarked them. I would also create a group or join a group where members all over the world bookmark tools and resources on specific topics that I was interested in. As you can see, I had to learn and relearn technologies as new ones came about. TPACK reminds us to combine the content with the right strategies and tools. Those who deliver PD need to develop techniques that enable educators to explore the technology in rich contexts that allow creative interplay of technology, pedagogy, and content. Julianne shared the Marzano's 22 research-based instructional strategies with us. I want to thank Julianne for sharing that resource, and I want others to feel free to share resources that they come across too that will benefit all of us. TPACK framework helps educators to create learning opportunities that are student-centered. We must actively plan and reflect on instruction, asking the right questions that help students evaluate and analyze. The TPACK lens helps educators focus on the learning instead of use of a tool. It helps us integrate a broad understanding of technology, applying that technology productively so that when teaching and learning change, we have tools to proceed and succeed. Additionally, this framework will help create a different paradigm about the way we think about our practice and the way learners learn. The TPACK model demonstrates the necessity that learning is not driven by the technology, but what is most crucial is the teaching and the subsequent learning. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and insights with us in Week 1. Many of the quotes I just read were from the reflections that you guys made in your writings. Now for Week 2 overview. In Week 2, you'll explore a few scenarios to further help you identify TPACK and North Carolina teacher evaluation evidences. Scenarios allow us to explore experiences that give us insights to determine success or failure. You will read 2 scenarios and evaluate those scenarios using your TPACK lens and the North Carolina Teaching Standard 4. Think about how the teacher in the scenario utilizes technology to support pedagogical aims and how they leverage that technology to deliver the content. Also think about how the technology directly fosters students' learning and meets the diverse needs of the learner. Do the tools or resources instill and develop 21st century knowledge or skills in students? You will enter your thoughts in a Google form for both scenarios. Take the time to read at least 2 scenario reviews by other participants as well. Your final activity for Week 2 is your reflection on the similarities and differences you discovered when evaluating a teaching scenario with both a TPACK and Standard 4 lens. How are your peers' reviews of the scenario you selected the same or different? Remember to get your activities completed by Wednesday and your peer feedback and comments completed by Friday. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to contact Jacqueline or myself. Feel free to look ahead at Week 3 as well. Happy Week 2. I look forward to reading your reflections and your scenarios. I'll see you online.